Out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them.
Let's go now.
Let's see if they can get this going.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
44-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler. Let's go.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check. And force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70. the 50. Past the 50. Check.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. There he goes, up the right sideline. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. So their backs were against the wall, deep back in their own territory, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. When you look at this defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Sanders to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing, Sanders. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Jake Bailey now.
In punt formation.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Buffalo 18, 70, 60 Maverick, 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milton. Pressure comes and down he goes. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Open man down the field, it's Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Sanders. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Dragon 60. Go.
Here's Sanders. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Cut 19. Cut 19. 70 rings, 70 rings, 18 caught.
Now Sanders. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
19, 65 catch. Panther and left, 19 light.
To throw is Sanders. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to have the football back again.
Ariza is on to punt here as he gets this one away. 7-7, our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Sanders now from the gun on third down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a toss right side, HM with it. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
19, 18. Here we go. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Unlock right. Unlock left.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle, HM. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stack him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
60 Bison. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Ready.
HM here, they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 caught.
This is caught by McMillan. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked out with his team.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Packers 14, Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
19 Lions. Ready.
To throw is Milton. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Milton. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. This now a 3rd and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's Milton. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And the Panther 1st down.
Fix the Eagles. Go check. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing is Milton. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Milton now to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Milton. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On the toss, here's Achane. Shifts past him. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A run straight ahead with Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 11. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Pass the 60, pass the 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun on 3rd down. Milton. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Brings up 4th down.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
42-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Sanders. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Panthers 43-yard line.
Cougar 19.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Jake Elliott set to
Now
kick
after
off.
the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. I mean,
touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
it certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A gain of 3 yards.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Operating from the gun, Sanders. Give them 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, go!
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter.
Panthers 14. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, in that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Franco leading. Franco leading. Dragon 6, trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Milton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
First down, Houston.
79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
60 Bobcats.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground, Achane. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Devon Achane from 17 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for two.
The Panthers will line up for the two-point conversion.
70. Trick the Eagles. Trick the Eagles. Hurt. Ready.
They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Panthers 20.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
60 bikes. Here we go. Start. Wrap up.
They'll find McMillan here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Cowboy 80.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
19, Buffalo 18.
I got him, on me.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And seeing nowhere throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get it. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Milton sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal, Houston.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Hey, Panther Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Looking to throw. Milton.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Warriors 70. Go.
Operating from the gun. Milton escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd down and goal coming up here. They'll try and run it with Achane.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Let go.
They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Panthers 26.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Scratch. Ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like